One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Roadrunners will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Tulane's offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
Line getting set on second down. Tight end now in motion. Handoff from the gun. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass.
Got it.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
This offense has it with really good field position. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Peterson. Runs through the tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
They'll move the tight end with the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. They grab the early lead. what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. That's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Tulane just a few inches away might take a shot on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Gets away from one, finds some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Motion from the wide receiver. Power football with the run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Got it behind the line. It's Hayes. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They are up by 7 over Marshall. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens.
And those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Back to throw, it's McCown. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. The Roadrunners decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed behind the line, it's Turner.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tulane.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Peterson. Powers through the defender. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to throw, it's McCown. Finds the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The give to the back. Oh, what a move. There he goes. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
The Roadrunners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the catch. It's Allen. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
It's so difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Breaks the tackle.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got a...
Into the secondary on the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Roadrunners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCoy. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peterson. Touchdown, Roadrunner! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Hands it off. Turning it on. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Hayes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. Got rid of him quickly, but it's incomplete.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Reed. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Preston. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. Motion from the wideout. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Gordon. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Scores on the sneak.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. James Madison may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Harrisonburg every time. The Dukes have been racking up road wins since the Mickey Matt. And they got another one today. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Unleashes one. And incomplete on the deep ball. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't. And they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually see big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Roadrunners will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll send the back in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got it in the middle, it's Reed. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Tulane.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. On target to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Good timing on the quick out. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively 1st half.
We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disappointing. By the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
And the Roadrunners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air. It's McCown. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He's going to take off. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Preston. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snapped it in the shotgun. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
The short hands, it's Callaway. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Tulane looking for the 4th down conversion here. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Louisiana Tech was able to cap off a close one in Ruston with a narrow victory, and that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To throw, it's McCown. Got the back over the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got a man, it's Allen. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
And the Roadrunners line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
That's caught. It's McCoy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
That's caught. It's McCoy. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll sneak it.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Finds his man down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few.
Yeah, at this point on offense, it's all about finding completions and finding your rhythm. They get a few yards there with the slant.
Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Touchdown, UTSA! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
27, UTSA, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll leave it with the lone back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
27, UTSA, 21.
Starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Turner. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Preston. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Running back searching for a hole. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Makes the grab. It's Hayes. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
The give to the single back. Jukes his way for more. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
It's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. Jacksonville State overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from home, these Gamecocks gotta be thrilled. A busy day in CUSA and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to pass. It's McCown. Dances away to buy time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win. But this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Roadrunners will line it up on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Gets it out fast.
Man, these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. They're just, you could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's McCown. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands.
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Direct snap. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Finds his man. It's Hayes. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Dropping back, it's McCown. Unloads it left. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen.
Makes the grab on the right. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.